Hello, my lovely Pisceans. It's Healing Grasshopper here to do your August 2024 reading. We're going to start with the astrology first, and then we're going to get into tarot. Um, so we have Saturn squaring Jupiter on the 19th, and that energy is going to stay with us until December. Um, Oops, I'm in the wrong sign. Here you are, Pisces. For you guys, it'll bring an urge for control and caution. Will bring worry. And by the way, these are my astrological notes that I kind of gather from astrology sites and um, YouTube astrology videos. These are my notes from the beginning of the year, from your yearly videos. Um, If you haven't seen your yearly, go have a look. So I'm reminding everyone of the energies as they come. Um, I also, by the way, in the description below, have a bunch of my sources, um, which I need. I'm only a tarot reader. I'm not an astrologer. So, but it's very important, astrology. So I try and provide the highlights for you. So for August, you Pisces, uh, Saturn square Jupiter, Jupiter square Saturn, whatever, will bring an urge for control and caution, will bring worry and second guessing. This is a very short term occurrence for a few weeks in August. This will pass. Don't panic. It will be better to think of this as your Saturnian father standing behind you, seeing the potential pitfalls before you do so. So let's be grateful for Saturn instead of being resentful. So, right. So Saturn is the cautionary father, and sometimes we need that, especially, by the way, Neptune is still in retrograde and will be in retrograde until December as well. It started in July, will stay with us until um, December. So Neptune can bring a lot of abrupt and unusual ideas like, whoa, that's crazy. Where'd that idea come from? But exciting ideas. You're like, you know what? That might work. Let's go try this. And, but Saturn is like, whoa, wait a minute. Before you leap there, fool, let's make sure that this is this is a viable idea, right? So that's a great balance, Neptune and Saturn. Exactly. Especially, this is exactly what a Piscean needs too, because Pisceans can have their heads up in the clouds and not, um, and when they're really excited, you guys can kind of forget about the practical part. So you're going to get that support from Saturn, if all that makes sense. Okay. So if you have like little bouts of worry here and there, just take the time, just stop and assess why you're anxious, why you're worried, and it'll be fine. It's not a big deal. So let's have some cards for Pisces, Spirit. So how are Pisceans doing with the ascension symptoms? Anyone experiencing ascension symptoms? Let me know. Because I sure am. I'm totally getting the ringing in the ears, the bouts of fatigue out of nowhere. Even though I've gotten plenty of rest, I feel sleepy, like my body's aching to go to bed. Sometimes I feel dizzy. Um, I'm also getting achiness. Hold on. All of these? Is this our middle card? Are these reversed? They're not reversed. like this. Okay. Two of Swords is our focus card. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. This is very Piscean, this Two of Swords, especially in this astrological energy. It just totally describes what I just said. That Neptunian exciting energy and the Saturn that's, bringing you to a halt. And you're torn, like, wait a minute, what do I do? Where do I go from here? Right? But this is growing pains, right? We're all in a growth cycle and a new paradigm and building and stuff. So it's kind of stop and go and being excited, but assessing and, it's an exciting time, Pisces. Just try your best not to worry too much and enjoy the process. Because, by the way, for those of you who are new, welcome. Um, I have been since the yearly reading. I would definitely go watch that yearly reading. The astrologers have been saying that the next handful of years is Pisces, specifically, the astrologers are looking out for because of this Pluto in Aquarius um, that we're entering for the next like 20 years, and that the planets are really aligning for new innovations, which is starting in this Neptunian energy, by the way. So, new innovations, looking out for new technologies, new inventions, like society changing inventions, and that the astrologers all agree a good deal of them are going to come from a Pisces sun or, people with Pisces strong in their chart. So don't count yourselves out, Pisces, because you guys are, this is your decade. Well, we'll find out if that's reversed in a moment. Queen of Pentacles. What's this here? Hierophant. Oh, no, we're going to find out now because reversed, not reversed. Okay, yeah. Reversed Queen of Pentacles. No. Okay. I haven't straightened out the cards. This deck is very, mixed, topsy-turvy. Um, so we have a lot of false or reverse ones. Excuse me. You need at least two more, Spirit. Okay. We got three for the price of two. Both of these. Okay. You've got a double outcome here. Okay, so the Hierophant is talking about your kind of your everyday duties, your job, the things in your life that you're obligated to do. But the Hangman is saying you're really having a second look at these things. And yeah, we're definitely going to be clarifying the Hangman and the Hierophant in a moment. What I'm getting from this first row, though, is that this kind of feels like to me like a job that you've been in for a long time that, like you feel that you need because you have to pay the rent in your car and, whatever, bills that you got bills to pay, right? But you're like, but is this job really the right job for me? You know, there may not be upward mobility for you. You may not be happy at the job. You don't feel it's worth it. You're not making as much money there. Um, and Neptune has been bringing you quite a few ideas. And let me know whether that's right, by the way, guys. If you guys have been, you don't have to tell me what the ideas are because it's, you know, these are ideas in their conceptual stage. You want to keep those to yourself while they're kind of germinating. But if you've had a surge of ideas, let me know in the comment section. I love engaging with you, and you will get a reply from me. Um, but so this is a general evaluation of the status quo that you've been dealing with for a while. And Four of Cups says you're really feeling like you want to change. You're not feeling your situation the way you used to. For some people, by the way, this can be a long-term relationship, a marriage or a boyfriend-girlfriend type relationship that you've been in for a while, um, that you're outgrowing. But for the most part, I'm feeling job, right? Yeah, yeah. So King of Wands here, right? So then after all of this, you have King of Wands. Here's Neptune here, right? King of Wands is the entrepreneur. He's always looking for the next big thing. And he's very, very good at implementing it. He's got an idea. He's like the Steve Jobs type, which I don't like to refer to him too much as an idol because I'm not really a Steve Jobs fan. If you read his book, you know what I'm talking about. It makes me sick to my stomach that people idolize that man. But anyway, Steve Jobs in the way that, he was always hungry for something new and bold and innovative, um, that he almost never created on his own, by the way. It was always other people that he kind of stole them from, but whatever. Um, I'm going to lose some people who are going to hate me for that because the cult of Steve Jobs is a dangerous thing to go up against, but we all have our opinions. But I have to say really quickly, if you're feeling annoyed at me and you have not read his um biography, yeah, you kind of have no right to be angry. You need to go read that book, and then after you read it, let me know what you think. Anyway, because by the way, I used to be a huge fan of his until I read the book, and I threw it across the room like 8 times. I broke the spine. I was so pissed. Anyway, Two of Swords is, oh, and you have the Six of Pentacles. Very interesting. Okay, Pisces, you've got, I'm feeling responsibility here. Okay, so reversed? This is reversed. Okay. Okay, so here's the thing, guys. This is a very complex one in the center here. You've got a burst of ideas and a wanting to implement them under, this whole obligation thing. This is like break away from that, but you're unsure how to proceed. There might be a tugging of, your rational side and your innovative free spirit side, Neptune versus Saturn, but this is going to balance itself out. And then you have Two of Pentacles, which says a whole lot. We're going to talk about that in a moment. Um, Six of Pentacles, though, is a very interesting suggestion here. This is guidance from Spirit saying, if you are in doubts, go with it. Because another thing, by the way, not only does Neptune bring you ideas, but Neptune brings you like a tractor trailer full of it. Like it's like idea after idea after lots of them, which is why I've been telling almost every sign, especially you Pisces, to get that journal out. Or at least utilize the notebook in your phone because you can't possibly remember all of these ideas that are going to be raining down on you. So write them down. Okay. So part of this Two of Swords can be, I have so many great ideas, but I can't do them all at once. Which one am I going to implement first? And Spirit is saying, go for the ones for the altruistic ones, right? For the ones that are obviously for the greater good of all is what you should choose. Do those first. That's not to say, so let's give you an example. You have an idea to, you're a real estate investor, let's say, right? Or you want to be a real estate investor. And there are different types of real estate investments you can do. You can flip houses, you can do rentals, you could do house rentals, condo rentals, um, you could do Section 8, right? Um, and I'm not saying that this is necessarily going to be real estate for you guys. It's just an example, but let's say you're torn between those things. Instead of doing the flips, do the Section 8, right? You're actually helping someone by doing the Section 8. And if this is, by the way, if I'm hitting it right on the nail with you guys who have that specific conundrum, don't just go jump into Section 8. Okay. I'm only bringing this up because I used to be a realtor. I'm kind of still am, but I'm not practicing at the moment. But that came naturally to me. Just a caveat: Section 8 can be very, very complicated and kind of a detrimental decision, especially for depending on the state that you're in. Like New York, you probably don't want to do Section 8. So I say all that to say, if that's specific to you, then please do your homework because there's a lot of homework to do with Section 8. But you see what I'm saying? Flipping houses is pretty much for profit, right? Section 8 is for profit, but you're also helping someone. Or doing some kind of owner financing with rent to buy type thing is helping the homeowner and still instead of just trying to make a profit off of them. It's mutually beneficial. That's what spirit is talking about here. Just look for whatever benefits more than you. That's probably what you should be examining. The other stuff, just record it, write it down. You can get to them later. Um, Queen of Pentacles. And I mean, the other thing is, going back to the Section 8 for a moment, some people have been very, very, very successful at Section 8. Um, and gotten all the tax breaks and everything and done very, very well, where there are people who are flipping and struggling because their profit margins are like this, you know? So that's the difference between working for yourself and being altruistic. Okay. So moving on, we have Queen of Pentacles, who is financially comfortable and very creative and um, knows how to like finesse things to produce um, you know, money and stability for herself. She knows how to grow it. She knows how to preserve her money, that kind of thing. So this is just stopping to use your head and be creative, especially under King of Wands, who also embodies that creativity and confidence and just a go-getter type situation. Um, the Hermit again is calling for pause, right? There's no rushing here. Don't leap before you're ready. You're going to look within and really examine things and listen to your intuition so that you can make the best choice. And then you have a reverse Two of Pentacles. You know what? I'm not going to say anything about Two of Pentacles yet. Reversed? No. Yeah, see? Okay. So you have Six of Swords that's somewhat mirroring the Four of Cups here. This is you in the phase of assessing things and realizing that you're not happy. And here's the Six of Swords. You realizing, yes, you know what, after you assessed everything, and I don't know, you've went over your budget, you've looked at your savings, because you've been saving for a while, and you realize, okay, I have a good 6 months to a year of savings to live on, before I'm, bringing in income. I have a little bit of a cushion. I'm ready to leave this job. That doesn't need to, you know, that's also an example. Um, the ones in marriages, it's like you've assessed whether you want to go or not. You're deciding to go. Um, but let's not forget that I call this card a be generous, don't be spiteful card for you folks that are married, thinking about leaving your marriages, because I was talking before solely of entrepreneurship, but um, if you're wondering how to deal with exiting this relationship, Spirit is saying be as loving and gentle as you can, even if you're angry, even in anger. This is a lesson in divine love here that you need to draw upon. Okay. And that's still that same divine love you're going to draw upon in your business endeavors too. You know, yes, I want to profit, but how can I give someone else a leg up in that endeavor? Which, by the way, um, kind of gets what I call the cycle of abundance flowing, right? The wheel of fortune. There's a dynamic of sometimes giving and other times receiving, right? But this can be kind of both at once, like the Section 8 thing, where it's mutually beneficial, right? And you have an even cycle of abundance. Um, so, Eight of Wands is kind of, Eight of Wands talks about swift movement. So, it looks like in this month of August, there's going to be a realization that you need to make a change, and then you're making that change, right? But my only caveat again is look before you leap and don't forget to consult spirit before you do it, right? And don't be spiteful about it. Whoa, Queen of Swords. Yeah, man. Reversed? I didn't think so. Wheel of Fortune! What was I just talking about? Reversed? No. Okay. So, oh, I forgot to talk about the Two of Pentacles reversed. So, like I said, with the Two of Swords over here, this is you, um, kind of, I don't want to say paralyzed, but when you're stuck in the moment, like, wait, what do I do? It's not going to be that heavy of an energy, but there will be a kind of a feeling stuck for a moment. The Two of Pentacles talks about you feeling like you're not managing it well, which is why it's next to the Hermit. You're going to make the decision, and there's going to be some kind of hiccups that come along the way that you're going to feel like, oops, I made a mistake, or am I making the right decision? It's things that are going to arrive that are going to give you a little bit of pause and anxiety. But that's fine, right? That's what Saturn square Jupiter is here for. Um, when you feel like this in this month, guys, just stop and remember what I said and remind yourself that number one, spirit's here to help you, and the astrological energy in the moment is there to help you. Just close your eyes and feel yourself drawing all of that helpful energy in, and you're going to be able to make your decisions much better. And this Two of Pentacles feeling of, oh, I'm not doing it right is going to dissipate. Okay? So, Wheel of Fortune. I'm very pleased to see because I was just talking about the cycle of abundance. This is Spirit saying, yeah, what Grasshopper said. They're just giving you the visual. Um, which is really not what I said. It was what Spirit told me anyway, but Spirit's giving you the visual. Queen of Swords. We're going to put over here between the Two of Swords and the Hermit here. The Queen of Swords is very intuitive. She's very observant. She, you know, she is not easily fooled. You know, no one is discerning like this chick. right? She knows what she's doing. She knows what she's talking about. She's a smart cookie, right? And she knows how to separate the wheat from the chaff, and she does it very quickly and efficiently, right? This is the energy that you will be able to draw upon if you just go into hermit mode. And by the way, I also, Spirit's also telling me this is not something, you know, look, you are thinking of leaving whatever situation it is, whether it's a marriage, a relationship, a job, whatever it is that situation that you're thinking of changing. This is something, a decision only you can make. And you should not be going to your friends or parents or sisters, brothers, cousins, whoever it is to bounce off your ideas off of. No. Okay. This is something that Pisces needs to do on their own, and Pisces is perfectly capable of navigating on your own. Okay? And you, let's not forget, you are Piscean. You, out of everyone in the zodiac, are very well connected to spirit. You are very intuitive. And it's time to draw upon that because that's what's going to help steer you here. To discard what doesn't serve you and to utilize what does, which is going to turn this upright and you're going to be very confident in where you're going, right? We know this because you've got the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Wands here. You'll be fine. We're not going to mind this Two of Pentacles energy for very long. It's going to go away. We've got more of these coming? No. Okay. So we're doing Sonia Choquette, Ask Your Guides. More than one? No, just one. And how many mindful messages? More than one? One. Okay. So I asked Spirit before I started this what we were going to use for advice. And it chose these two decks. This is Sonia Choquette, Ask Your Guides. Yeah, and speaking of the ascension symptoms, by the way, guys, what I wanted to hear from you about, I have like hand arthritis. So weird. My hands have been hurting me, and it's hard for me to shuffle. And I haven't really been doing anything but shuffling cards, but man. So let me know if you've been having aches and pains and weird sleepiness that comes and goes and dizziness. And I've been to the doctor recently. The doctor's like, yeah, clean bill of health. I had a like what do you call it? Stress test, so all of that. Just I'm fine. But I'm having all these weird symptoms, ascension symptoms. Anyway, one of these, yes? This one? These two, no. All righty. I'll be feeling fine, in the middle of the day. It'll be like, and it's like a light switch where my body will be like, I have to have a nap right now. It's so weird. And I'm like so sleepy and tired, like I can't even think straight. Like I'm gonna fall down if I don't take a nap. So weird. Adventure. Aha. Yeah. See, this card will come up often when I get like these Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles type energy. Yeah. That's you're gonna like this. This is gonna be comforting for you. Mindful messages. We have one mindful message coming. What do we got, Spirit? And the message in this is very clear, right? We've got this woman here with this bright light coming out of her chest, her heart chakra, right? And as it's burning brightly, it's allowing her to break free from whatever she feels is restricting her, right? As long as you look within, nothing's going to impede you guys. Um, oh, wait, this one? Okay. Guidance system. I love using my emotions as a guidance system. Oh my gosh. They show me how close or far away I am from what I want. When I am feeling joy and doing the things I love, I am in the state of allowing for my desires. I notice when I am feeling low vibrational thoughts and shift them to release resistance. Resistance. Okay. Wonderful advice, right? When you are feeling like this, you're unsure, you don't feel like you're doing things right, you have decisions to make, but you don't know what direction to go in. Think of the choices you have in front of you and which one makes you feel the least anxious and which one fills you with happiness is the one that you need to go with, obviously, right? I know I'm being Captain Obvious, but something you can remind yourself of. Because, by the way, when you're filled with anxiety, those kind of practical things kind of elude you. So there it is for you to draw from. Um, but yeah, we'll come back to it. So we have adventure, guardian angel. This is 7. Keywords are experience, travel, discovery, expansion. Your soul and spirit have grown enough to safely venture beyond the familiar. You are now free to expand your horizons. Your guardian angel is by your side, encouraging you to fearlessly explore new territory and to seek new experiences. Your soul is outgrowing your present circumstances and is determined to discover more. Trust your curiosity. There is so much more for you to experience and become. Sign up for the Italian or photography class, the yoga retreat in the Greece, the country, the university course, and dive right in. Don't allow anyone to discourage, guilt trips, um, scarce, criticize. I think that's supposed to say scare, criticize, or make fun of you, or try to stop you as you venture out. Do not be afraid or deterred. You're about to embark on a wonderful, life changing expansion of your life, right? So remember that when you're feeling like this, Two of Pentacles. We all feel unsure of ourselves when we're on the precipice of something new and great and important. Your guardian angel's message to you: spread your wings and fly. Well, fantastic. Okay. So the other thing is, wow, that I just noticed. Look, I've pulled out this card many, many times since I first got this deck in like February, January. I've never noticed this until just now. It's amazing what spirit will point out to you, something that you've seen a million times, and you're like, oh, look, I see something new. There are two triangles here. We've got water and fire, right? An upside down triangle pointing down is water, pointing up is fire. Um, so this is equal measure of, just like it said in the Sonia Choquette guide here, doing and feeling. Wow, that's amazing. So I'll have to remember that for the next time I pull out that card. That's very significant there. Okay, guys, Pisces. I am so excited for you, Pisces. You guys, I am very, very sure that I'm speaking to the next Jeff Bezos here. So don't count yourself out and don't let you feel like you're incompetent, like you're not doing things right, like there's something wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. You've got greatness brewing inside of you. Okay? So looking forward to hearing from you in the comment section. I will be answering every single comment. I am trying to get to 1,000 subscribes, guys. I'm like stuck at like 858, eight, nine, like 60-ish, 970. It kind of hovers there, and I haven't been able to break through to 1,000. So if you guys can help me out, those of you who are already subscribed, thank you very much. But just quickly check to see if you're still subscribed, and if the algorithm is unsubscribed to you, please resubscribe. Also, only takes a fraction of a second to click that like button, which also helps me very much. So, I love you, Pisceans. Have a very good month. I'll speak to you soon. Love, light, and many blessings.